Previously on Shekinah's exchange story.
Leaving the country can be a big deal. There are a lot of fears one might have to face.
Well, yes, I had these fears. AIESEC already created a cost breakdown, spending Christmas outside of Nigeria for the first time. My dad was not really on board with me. I had already set my mind to it, so.
Okay, so when we talk about exchange, I'd like for you to give us an insight of what exchange really feels like. And what type of stuff will I be doing while on exchange? So I really need an insight to all this.
Okay, so when we talk about exchange, especially exchange with AIESEC, they are usually around working on projects that involve the Sustainable Development Goals. So usually when you're applying for a project, you would apply for a project that relates to the SDG you find yourself more interested in. Aside that, it could be a job, right? So there are job descriptions, so you know exactly what it is to expect and how to go about that. And it could also be teaching a subject, maybe teaching English to students who do not particularly know how to speak English in a country where English is not their primary language. So it usually depends on you who is going to be on the experience. You pick what it is that you would like to work on.
So I need to know, what did you actually do while on exchange?
All right, so I worked on SDG 17. I worked with an NGO to teach children in a rural community different skills. We taught them on skills in order to improve academic excellence, and it was really quite interesting, especially considering the fact that in Ghana there's something called P1 and P2. So apparently they start teaching them in their local dialect as P1, and then eventually when they get to a particular class or a particular level, they start to teach them in English. So for most of them there was a language barrier, so we had to teach them these skills in ways that were so simple that they could understand. So we had to make use of tools like repetition and not just being taught but also understanding what we were passing across. So it was a really interesting, really challenging, really worthwhile experience.
So you said something about job description.
All right, so yes, depending on the opportunity you go for, it could be a global talent opportunity. So basically you are going to a different country to work there, and so obviously when you are going to work they'll give you job descriptions, right? And then you get paid in their local currencies. So for instance, you go to India, you get paid in rupees.
So you go there on international funds.
You know the vibes.
Yeah, no, active.